Alright, welcome back to another multiplayer cast, playing as Khorne again. We are on the Grove of Slaughter versus the Empire. You can see my opponent has brought a couple more units than me, so I'm assuming he has a pretty good amount of light infantry and whatnot. So let's see what's going on here. Got the Demon Prince of Khorne as my lord. I'm putting my Forsaken on the right flank. Maybe I'll run the other way. Yeah, let's do that. I was gonna go grab this point, but these guys, this is a new elite unit, I believe, so pretty massive armor piercing. Interesting, okay. So I'm keeping my lord on the ground because I don't want him to get shot at by cannons and whatnot. So we might have some lag here. Bring these Forsaken. Actually, we just try to take the path of least resistance here. He's got some reinforcements coming that way. I wish I could see what those are. They're moving pretty fast, so I think they might be cavalry. I should be way more careful when I'm doing this. Alright, so we got Marauders. Low letters, Chaos Spawn. Get in here. Oops. Should have kept spinning them back up. So off the bat, I don't really like how I moved my troops, honestly. I feel like I lost some efficiency running the Forsaken back around like I did, but not a big deal. Now let's see. If he brought cavalry, then probably having some flesh hounds over here will be nice. Let's see if we can get a vision on what they are. They are spearmen, so I was wrong about that. So the Forsaken will mess them up pretty easily. I don't want to assume that's the only thing they've got. What else do I have in the backfield as far as reinforcements? So backline, what's my best response for this? I really don't have any great response to shut these things down. I just want to make them waste ammunition on cheap troops. So I think what I'll do is I will start bringing up a force over on this side and sit inside the woods because they're not going to be efficient at shooting in here regardless. So we'll have a Marauder with dual weapons like this. These guys out over here. These are spear troops, so I don't want to run the flesh hounds after them. We'll have the Forsaken go after these guys. Bring on more Marauders because I want to get some capture weight. What else has he got? He's got Outriders with grenade launchers, so let's do this. Flesh hounds are going to come after them. And then while we're forcing them out, alright, yeah, let's just make them uncomfortable. My lord over this way. I don't think he's going to try to pressure this point, honestly. I think we're going to end up fighting over point 3. Bring these flesh hounds back. I don't want them fighting into the spearmen like that. Taking on top of these guys. He's got gun lines, so I need to start moving up onto this point. Don't want my lord to get shot down. So I gotta be careful with him. Probably bring more troops over this way, honestly. In fact, I'll replace one squad of dual weapons with low letters. Where I lose my flesh hounds at? These guys over here, get them on top of the Sterling's Revenge. Sandwich these guys. Go after them. What is this? Emigriff Knights, so they're anti-large. Damn. So now my lord is feeling a little bit awkward because he is a lot of money that's not really going into anything in particular. You can see I'm getting absolutely shredded on the value trading. If I run something over here, those are spear units, so there's some Chaos Furies on top of them. Actually, you know what? I don't think that's a good idea. Probably shouldn't go over this way yet. He's bringing great swords. I'm gonna bring my lord around this way. I should be taking better care of these minotaurs, given how valuable they are. I need mobility. I need to shut down his shooting. That's probably one of my biggest issues right now. See these guys coming up here. Use the terror for my lord to try to chase off some of these guys. Alright, I gotta move forward and pressure them and push them back. Okay, so here he comes. Chase them off, get these heartbeats on top of the Sterling's Revenge. Get on top of this Light Wizard, get some more heartbeats on top of the Huntsman. And we're still doing pretty bad in the value trading, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Just gotta try to make good use of what I have. Not get frantic or anything. Let's see, we got the spawn. We'll get the spawn on top of the great swords. Pound these guys against the spearmen. Oopsies. I did that wrong. Alright, I'm gonna give a whoopsies. Fuck, I think I bought the wrong guys. Alright, bring my lord over here. On top of these Empire Knights. I'm gonna get my lord on top of the Empire Knights as well. Actually, you know what? No, let me turn this way. Minotaurs are great weapons. We'll go after these guys. And what else? How are we doing over here? We're still doing all right. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this part of the battlefield. I don't want to peel off yet. He's got Markus Wulfhart over there. That's interesting. My lord on just to keep some capture weight on here. I want to go gung ho with these dudes. Jump on top of them. Man, he's killing me in the value trading. Holy hell! I can get some more infantry on here. Move to the Hound. He's gonna start shooting with these guys. Yep. And I think what we'll do is abandon this point. This is probably a bad idea. Shit, this does not look good. Alright, I need to go on point 1, so what I'll do is I should have made that decision earlier. I'll go this way. You know, we'll come up and around. Go after Markus Wulfhart with these guys. And I need something to do with those spears. So we'll get these guys and then we'll go for some standard marauders here. Wish I could get more of them. Probably get some bloodletters once I get the opportunity. Yeah, I might have been better off doing a beeline. So we'll leave these guys here. We want to get the rest over here for capture weight. And now we're just going to try to hold this point and fight for point 1. Damn, his grenade launchers are just chewing them up. Might have been better off having the Furies go after the grenade launchers, but let's just buff them and just try to chew some stuff off at this point. This guy's coming up this way. Alright, anybody I have doing nothing, I gotta keep an eye on. And Flesh Hounds would be good here. That's what I'm feeling right now to get on top of the shooters. Yep. In fact, if I can get another squad and catch them off guard with these guys, that could be really good. I wonder if Huntsmen have better vision in the woods. I wonder if they can kind of see what's going on. Okay, all these guys are just sitting here. I don't know if he just unsummoned something. I think he did. But I definitely did not. I didn't make that mistake a couple of fights ago. I forget what I brought off the field. But alright, these spearmen are pretty beat. So what I'm gonna do is, you gotta stay away from these guys. I'll speed him up. Go after these grenade launchers. These guys around this way. Flesh Hounds time to crash in. In fact, what I'll do is I'm gonna send these guys up this way. Send them after the spearmen. Thought I had more guys coming this way. Let's try to catch their reinforcements with these dudes. Oh shit, he's about to get shot up. Dodge, dodge, dodge. I think he trapped my guy. Yeah, I think he trapped my guy. Harpies, because they got a lot of shooting. And I'll get these guys on top of the Huntsmen. Damn. He'll fuck up that little character there, whatever that is. But I do need to watch him very carefully. Go like this. So you might as well just get on top of them. You know, buff in that area. Definitely playing a lot less frantic than I do normally in these types of situations. I'm just trying to keep an eye on what I can and I cannot do. And sometimes I have a tendency to try to force fights that I'm not going to be able to win just because I'm struggling over a point. And the issue I got to pay attention to is the fact that we're getting close to triple cap territory. Get on top of these huntsmen. This isn't looking good. I think I might have been better off bringing more guys off on this side. Just gotta send troops out, keep people active. Need to keep at least one squad over there. And I need capture weight. One of your units has been destroyed. I'm gonna get that. We're really close to being in triple cap territory. In fact, we might already be there. I need 700, he needs 400, so we're getting close to it. So what I gotta do is make sure that I don't bring too many troops off of the point. And in fact, we might as well, I need to terrorize these guys and get them off. Hopefully my troops here hold well. And then, even if I do take this point, I gotta make sure I hold point 2. And you see how far behind I am in the victory, or in the damage value. So that is not a good sign, but gotta do what I can. There's this blade of Khorne. Fuck. In the woods. Oh, I think he's gonna go down. Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. I think he's about to die though. Get out of there, lift off. If I can keep him alive, that's... Oh, he's deteriorating, I think. Fuck. I think I'm fucked. I gotta keep fighting for this though. Actually, I don't want to take these guys off We are going to fight his spearmen. We are going to chase off these pistoliers. I think I bring bloodletters into the middle. Actually, I probably would have been better off bringing something with some mass. Alright, is this triple cap? He needs 220. I need more than 440. Yep, alright, so this is game. Oh man, I tried. He knew what he was doing. He had a pretty good setup going. I'm not really sure. I might have to watch that one back over to get a good sense of what I needed to bring different in my roster. Could have been some moves that I was making as well that lost me that, but I feel like he might have outpicked me with his roster. So let's concede this and not waste anyone's time.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Well played in my opponent. Let's take a look here. So, and I know someone is probably going to watch this. I'm quite sure and is going to say, don't bring the Demon Prince, you know what I mean, or whatever. And that's probably potentially accurate against Empire, but if you haven't heard or if I haven't mentioned, I'm looking to play each different lord, or at least a variety of lords as I'm learning these different factions. So I already used Valkia, the Herald, and the standard Chaos Lord. So I wanted to save Scarbrand for the last recording as Khorne. So I brought the Demon Prince. And I did a good job of not letting him die early on, but it was hard for me to find good engagements because I was struggling to shut down the shooting. And so if I were to send him into most of the engagements that happened earlier in the fight, I would have been putting him in harm's way. He would have got shot down pretty quickly. Now that's part of the reason I was fighting for the middle point in the beginning, or not fighting for, but I occupied the middle point in the beginning because I figured I could keep him safe in the woods. But my opponent definitely was playing around that, and I think he knew that fighting in the woods wasn't going to make sense with the roster that he brought. Now, anyways, the Spawn didn't do great. Brutes of the Hound didn't do great. They were resummoned. Bloodletters did not do great. Forsaken didn't do great. Nobody really did too well except the Marauders from my starting roster. Minotaurs got screwed. I didn't even get to use them. They just got shot up. I think they got shot up by the war wagons in the beginning while they were sitting in the forest's edge and never got to engage with any of the knights or demigryphs or whatever. This squad didn't get too much. Fleshhounds did decent. Furies did decent. Yeah, something tells me I should have brought a lot more mobility, so more Fleshhounds, more Furies, and probably more light infantry, not bloodletters. Because those guys got shoot up once there was firepower coming in. And if I had, maybe Chaos Warriors would have been good. I think Chaos Warriors as opposed to Marauders would have been a good pick. Maybe the shielded variant. Yeah, probably shielded Chaos Warriors would have been good. For my opponent, Markus Wulfhart didn't do too much, but he got decent value. I think you can make him very cheap if you bring him pretty bare bones. Black Lions got a ton of value. This is the war wagons I was talking about. I think a lot of that they accrued from shooting the Minotaurs. Light Wizard, I honestly don't know any of the spells from the Lore of Light, so I'm not sure how to explain what was going on with him, but I believe this is meant to be a support character, so you're not going to see damage dealt as gold value. I really hope sometime they find a way to calculate impact, like game impact in gold value, whether it's healing or I'm not sure how else they would do it, but Sterling's Revenge got a pretty good amount of value. Empire Captain didn't do much. Handgunners, nothing too crazy on any of his infantry. Wow, Royal Altdorf Gryphites, they put a hurting on me. Standard Demigryph Knights did pretty good value. Given how much health they had, they probably lost about a quarter of their health, so if you multiply that by 4, they had like almost $3,000 or 3,000 gold worth of value if he had played them all the way through. That's just me extrapolating. That's probably not too accurate, but Empire Knights, grenade launchers. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Maybe I didn't need to watch the replay. Maybe just seeing the value on these guys tells me something. I'm guessing Outriders with grenade launchers do not cost 1,300 gold. Maybe I'm wrong. Huntsmen did alright. Pistoliers did alright. So yeah, I think I struggled. Seems like I struggled with dealing with his grenade launchers and his Demogryph Knights. So maybe Chaos Warriors with shields would not be the answer because they would get blown up by these Outriders with grenade launchers. Maybe I jumped in with Furies. I'm not sure if the Empire have any anti-air troops as far as like flying troops that'll just deal with multiple squads of Furies. So I think a lot of Furies might be the move as Khorne against Empire, regardless of what other stuff you're doing with your build. But either way, well played to my opponent. He kicked my ass. I was so far behind on the damage dealt as gold, but that was a fun one. I thought I was going to be able to pull it back, and I did get that point on the right. I think it was point 1. So I could have made it closer in the long run if I was able to hold that in the middle, but he was going to win on victory points regardless, so he might have grabbed the middle from me anyways. But thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.